Hello and welcome back to the Stronghold. It's that time again. It's midweek, and I want you to play some Magic because you can win 2 free rare or better ICRs. This week's midweek Magic event is been dubbed Blast from the Past. But really, that's just code for what Historic was before they introduced Alchemy. So I guess it's kind of a blast from the past. But hey, I hear you like cheap decks, so I got you a cheap deck option here. That's right, you can jump into Historic today for a total of 6 wild cards, only one of which is rare. The other five, math, are commons and uncommons, and it may be even cheaper because you may have accidentally opened some of these cards in some of your free packs. So stay tuned if this sounds like the kind of thing you're into. But before we get into all that, my crack research team has recently pointed out that we are the only channel doing consistent and timely midweek Magic content. And by crack team, of course, I mean one comment from someone who had nothing at all to do with this monkey image. So be sure to subscribe right here at the Planeswalker Stronghold for all of your future midweek Magic needs, because we will be bringing you a deck list or strategy every single week. Now, what were we talking about this week? Oh, yeah, right. All right, so what do you say we jump straight into the deck list? And yes, I mean literally, this is the cheapest deck, to my knowledge, that you can build for the Historic format. It only takes 6 wild cards and 54-ish basic lands. The thing that makes this deck run is the common card. You will need 3 copies of this. Treasure Hunt. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a non-land card. Then put all cards revealed this way into your hand. So there is only 4 non-land cards in this entire deck. Literally everything else is land. So anytime you treasure hunt, you will either get another copy of Treasure Hunt, or ultimately you will find your single copy of Awaken the Erstwhile. This is a rare from the Ravnica block. And like I said, you only need 1 copy of this rare card. Each player discards all cards in their hand and then creates that many 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. So Treasure Hunt fills your hand with land cards, and then Awaken lets you dump all of those land cards and turn them into 2/2 zombie creature tokens. Pretty easy. But I know what you're saying. Your maximum hand size is 7, so 7 zombies is not really going to help you all that much. And that's where your last 2 wild cards come into play with the land Reliquary Tower. You have no maximum hand size. So the trick to this is, when you play your first treasure hunt, you want to be able to draw into a Reliquary Tower and then play that as your 3rd land and protect all the other lands in your hand, and let you create 30 plus zombie creature tokens and beat face. It really is just that simple. It really does just take 6 wild cards. You can go up to 4 copies of Treasure Hunt. You can go up to 4 copies of Reliquary Tower. But really, bare bones, this 6 wild cards is really all you need for the deck to function fairly reliably. Let's take a look at some game footage against Sparky and show you basically how the deck runs and some of the decision points. Alright, so basically this deck comes down to 2 major decision points. The first is your mulligan decisions, And obviously you may need to mulligan this deck very aggressively. What you want to make sure you have in your opening hand is Treasure Hunt. That's it. Either you have it or you don't. So obviously here we are in a mulligan. And again, mulliganing. And there we go. We are down to, what is this? Keeping 5. So we're going to keep 5 here. And we're going to go ahead and play this out. Oops. There we go. Wait. Oh, I only have to return 2. I'm trying to return 3. So there we go. We get more cards than I thought we did. But we'll go ahead and play this out and show you just how reliably this deck can run. Your second decision point is when you play your first Treasure Hunt. You don't want to play it on turn 2 when you put your second land into play. You want to wait till turn 3. That way, when you draw your Reliquary Tower, you can use it to protect all the other cards in your hand. So even though I could cast Treasure Hunt here, I'm going to pass turn and wait till next turn and hope I draw one of my 2 Reliquary Towers. And here we go. So I'm not going to play my land yet. I'm going to cast Treasure Hunt. And there's a whole bunch. And as my third land, I'm going to play Reliquary Tower. And that red Sparky deck is just coming in fast and furious. So what I want to do now is play a second island. That way I can cast Treasure Hunt, and if I draw into Treasure Hunt again, I can cast my third copy this turn. So here we go. Let's see what we get. Bada bang. We didn't get the other Treasure Hunt. We went straight to Awaken the Erstwhile. So next turn, as long as we don't die here, we're going to create a bunch of zombies, and I don't think we die here. Yep, there we go. Math for the win. So here we go. We're going to play the Swamp and play Awaken. And, yep, 29 zombie tokens. So all we have to do is block and not die. That sounds fairly easy. So here we go. We'll blocky, block, 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 block. And where's the last one? I think it's right there. There we go. So we're blocking everything, and we still have 23 zombie tokens, even if all of these die, which they won't. Alright, look at that. And, well, we just swing for the win. Oh, he blocked one. So he only went to negative 28. It's just that easy, guys. Really simple deck. It's just all about timing. And once you learn the decision points, it's a super easy deck to play. So while this is almost without a doubt the cheapest deck you can build for Historic, I realize it may not be for everyone. It is very much a combo deck. It is very much a glass cannon. It either wins or it doesn't. So this may not be the best use of your wild cards, and I don't consider these an actual recommendation of your wild card use. Use your own judgment, decide whether this deck is for you. If it is not, I have an entire playlist made of various historic content, and there is something for just about any budget level in there. If this doesn't work for you, just look in that playlist, and I'm sure you will find something else with which to complete this event.
What's that? You didn't catch all that? Well, Matt would like you to know that any deck list applicable to this video can be found down in the doobly-doo. And hey, let's not forget, the whole reason to participate in these totally free midweek Magic events is the prize support is awesome. You get a rare for your first and second win, and then you get a random cosmetic for your third. How awesome is that? Alright, so with all that having been said, don't forget, smash the like button like Hulk would. And of course, comment and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And one last thing, myself, I'm coming to you from America, and I have noticed that about 1/3 of my viewership is coming from the US, and about 1/3 is coming from various countries. And there's about 1/3 of my viewership that is just getting lumped into other. So to let me know you got to the end of the video, throw me a comment down in there and let me know where you are watching from.